Hi, I wanted to provide a quick tutorial on how to proctor and manage the testing for MAP, NWEA MAP. This will be the same if you're doing math, reading, or even language usage. First thing you're going to do is get into your NWEA site. So to do that, a few ways. Many of you have probably bookmarked it already. If you haven't, go to nwea.org, click the logins, and then we're going to be doing web-based map. So you're going to click the map login. You'll get your login screen. Remember, it's depending on what the spelling is, it can be a little finicky. So I'm able to get in here. If you have the rights, and you all should, Jan Kellner has assured me that you have the ability to do this. Remember, if you want to see the actual scores and reports, you're going to go to View Reports, but you're going to actually be doing Manage Test Sessions. So you're going to click Manage Test Session. And then from there, it's really quite easy. You can either find students to test, but really what I'm going to have you guys do is test my class. So when you click Test My Class, you're going to get what Infinite Campus has pulled based on your kids. For me, I am only assigned to my advisory, so this would be in my advisory. If I want to test them, what I want to make sure I do before I get started with them logging in is start this test, don't have them log in yet. You're going to go to Select Status, and you're going to select all of them. Otherwise, you could click each one of these. You're going to want to assign the test, otherwise they're going to have to search through. So you're going to assign tests. And you're going to have, this will be the same selection menu that they have, and we want to avoid that. So for us, and I will give you a little cheat sheet, these are all of the possible NWEA tests, but the ones that we are going to be using are the MAP, Math 6+. So if it's a math test, this is the one they're going to be using. If it's the reading, it is Reading 6+. And if it is the language usage, it's going to be the language survey right down here. Okay. The other survey ones are different, but these will be the three that we're going to use. So if I wanted to test my advisory with my language survey, this would be the one that I would select. If I want to do math, it would be Math 6+. And if it's reading, I would do Reading 6+. So if I clicked here, say we're doing the reading test, I click Assign. You'll notice now they are assigned to this test. From here, so you want to do this maybe a little bit before your class comes in or as they come in. Most of you will be testing on the Chromebooks. Have the students log in as themselves. They may need to go to their home screen, the landing pad. So when they log in, they're going to have a little home up by the address bar. If they click that, they'll get to their landing pad. And from there, there's going to be an icon for map testing. They click that map testing, and then they're going to get the same screen that we had last year. From there, they're going to just follow the on-screen directions to sign in, and you're just going to use the refresh and the confirm to accept students into your testing session. So as students log in, they'll be asked to use the session name, which is right up here. So if my class would be 10th 7558, that would be the session name. It is case sensitive. Kids like to put spaces in between. Make sure they don't do that. The session password is 7811. They would log in there. The next screen will ask them to find their name. Their name would be on there. They'll pull down to that. There's another area for drop down. That's to pick the test, but you've already done that here in the assign test. And then as they click yes, you're going to see kids that need to be confirmed here, and you're just going to click confirm now. All right? That's really all you need to do to get started. If, for instance, a kid comes in and they haven't been into your session, they log in, you can't find their name, either shoot me an email or give me a call. I'll give you all that information. It's pretty easy to do. You would just add a student. The one hiccup is if you can't find the student, then I have to just quickly go in and add them. It's really not hard to do, but depending on when that student enrolled, they may or may not be in our system. And if that's the case, just give me a call. It's really quick and easy to do. So you can see that you really can't screw this up too much. If I go back to Save and Return Testing, I go back, and it brings me right back to that testing window. When you're done with the test, you're going to go ahead and hit End Testing Session. So if I were to do that, what I want to make sure is if I still have students that are testing, say they don't finish in the hour, you want to just save and exit so that they've got the same testing session. The password will be different, but you want to save and exit. So if I save and exit, I get back to this same screen. Now let's say I've got multiple classes that I've already started. So let's say you're on that makeup day. You're going to click this saved testing sessions, and you can see right here that 10th 7558 is right here. So let's say that's my advisory doing that reading test. I go right up here to test now, and everything goes back the same. Okay, so they've already been pre-assigned that test assignment. That's why it's nice to just do that 10th, or do the end testing session and then save it. One thing to do as well, before you end testing session, print this sheet. It works really slick then for your attendance, so you know which kids haven't signed in. You can also tell where kids are at and which kids are absent. That's super helpful so you don't miss kids, and we make sure that we've tested everyone. So that's the quick tutorial. Please watch this video and then let me know if you've got any questions. I can walk you through it individually as well, but it really is not that difficult to do. It is a little bit clunky at first just because there's a lot of buttons to select, but please let me know if you've got any questions. I'd be happy to help.